Hi, this is Karen calling in behalf of Matt Lloyd and Mobe, and today we're going to call gold consultant Vanessa Dunford and talk to her about her 3 silver commissions. She's earned $3,750, so let's go ahead and give her a call.
Hello?
Hi, is this Vanessa?
Yes, it is.
Hi, Vanessa.
Hey,
This is Karen calling in behalf of Matt Lloyd and Mobe. How are you?
I'm good, Karen. You?
I'm very good, and I bet you are too because I see that you earned 3 silver commissions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Congratulations! $3,750.
Yeah,
Can you tell us a
that's
little
right.
bit about what you're doing? How are you driving traffic to your offers?
Sure. Basically, I have my own membership site. So I have information products that I sell in a very, ridiculously low pricing. So the MOB links are actually inside my membership site. And I don't need to kind of convince people to be able to sign up because from them purchasing my low-end information products, they already had some sort of trust kind of between me and them. So that's how I'm able to get these 3 silver sales recently. And I'm actually going to tell you something just for me to be very transparent because I'm very transparent. In the year 2016, I actually stopped promoting MOB.
Okay.
And because of, anyway, so I stopped promoting MOB at some point because I got some information from my contacts and, from what was happening inside MOB. And then that time as well, I was kind of doing my consulting company in one of MOB's biggest competitors. So recently, one of my students from this company, I'm no longer part of that company, by the way.
Okay.
Something happened as well. So anyway, one of my students, or even a couple of them, they found the information through my membership site. So again, I have no idea that these students are going through my site because, when you have so many opportunities, you can't really track every single one. Now, one of them actually told me that they love MOB's training 1,000 times more than the company where we got connected with that student. So I was like, oh, that's quite interesting. So then, apart from that guy, there's another student who told me. So I began to kind of dig in again with MOB, and yeah, I saw that MOB is actually kind of doing its part in kind of prolonging the how to say this, the lifespan of this how to say this in English. Basically, after all these years, MOB is still one of the best in giving the quality of training there is for marketing consultants. Yes, that's the phrase that I was gonna say.
Right.
So yeah, that's why these days I find myself actually endorsing MOB on the side, apart from the other opportunities that I promote. So yeah.
Okay, well, it seems to be working out very well for you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wonderful. Well, we're glad to have you back. And can you tell us a little bit about yourself besides your consulting business? Is that what else? What other professions have you had, or are you?
Sure. So before MOB, I was a portrait photographer, and before that, I was a registered nurse. I did all different kinds of, kind of like waitressing, healthcare provider,
Okay.
all the employee kind of path. And I've always wanted to start a business, and that really started from being a portrait photographer. But the thing I like about MOB in general, or having an online business, is that you tend to have freedom with your time, because all these 3 silver class sales that I that I received, I did not close them myself. I did, again, like I said earlier, I did not, try to convince them that this will work. It's really the power of the sales team inside that does that. And I think that is one thing that any affiliate inside Mob is able to kind of leverage from. Because let's say if right now you are an employee or in the process of actually achieving your financial freedom, and you want to kind of do other things apart from establishing your online business, that is Mob. So on the side, while you do your traffic, and then as the leads come in, you don't have to actually close it yourself. It's actually the sales team that is going to do that for you. So that's one thing that I like, because with the other opportunities that I am affiliated, I have to actually be the one to call, and that's not a problem. But for any newbies, let's say, if you are, if you're completely new to this and you don't know what to talk about, what to, say to the lead or to the customer, it makes sense to actually leverage to Mob sales team. So that's about it, really. I mean, I'm into travel, so majority of the time I'm constantly traveling. So Mob on the side is, it's just really, really cool to have on the side as well. That's probably what I want to say. I don't know.
What words of advice would you give to consultants that are just starting out, how to get off the ground and running?
Yeah, sure. So if you are new to this industry, okay, all I can say is be willing to do whatever it takes. Like, for instance, if, let's say, you don't have an Instagram, you don't have a Facebook account or Twitter account or any of the social media out there, be willing to have the effort to actually start, because branding is extremely important. And from my own experience, I'm such a private person. So for me to be able to actually, put my images online and share some of the things that I used to do online or publicly, that was something kind of doing something that I'm not comfortable. So if you are willing to do that, and also make sure that it has to come from deep inside you, not like you're forced to do such thing, because just like anything really, you don't want to do something that you're not naturally comfortable with. Naturally willing to do. So yeah, that's all I can do. And another thing is, because I'm a metrics person, with your paid traffic, you have to know your key metrics, which is your key performance indicator. So when you conduct your paid traffic, you should be able to know like what your customer per acquisition is. So that is your CPA. So that really means that, what is the budget that you're willing to spend to acquire one customer?
Right.
So, for example, like just a massive tip for all the newbies, let's say, for instance, the Silver Masterclass, it costs about $2,497, right? Just checking, yeah. So for me, I'm giving you this tip. I usually just divide it by 2. So that's 1,249, and that becomes my CPA. So it doesn't mean that just because my calculations is like that doesn't mean that you also have to have that kind of number. But I am giving you a tip wherein, in your paid traffic, okay? So in my case, I am willing to pay 1,200 plus or 1,500 plus to be able to actually get a buyer from that traffic, whether that is 1,000 clicks or, because it depends. You have different vendors who sells different variety of cost per click. So that is one thing, like a massive tip for you guys that you should be able to kind of have a go, because you don't want to be burning your money into your advertising. you really need to understand numbers. Like that's, I think this is something that every new marketer should, or every new consultant should be aware of.
Right.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Is there anything else you'd like to share?
Let me just think. One more thing, Karen. I think also is, I think it's crucial that you do have to have a right mindset for this, and don't treat it like a hobby, because from my own experience, when I treated MOB as a hobby before, when you're not very serious about certain things, obviously money is not going to take you seriously as well. So, be serious, guys. So it doesn't matter if you're in silver, in gold. I mean, especially if you're in diamond, obviously you have to, investing that money, you should be very serious. But even though, like, if you're in the silver level at the moment, treat it like 100,000 or more investment, because MOB it's been in the industry for several years now. So personally, I'm quite impressed. I'm very impressed that MOB is still in the industry running right now, because with all the different programs, they just come and then they disappear. So you can be all of you could be rest assured that you're in the right hands with MOB, because like I mentioned earlier, 2 of my students have actually confirmed that they are more confident promoting MOB rather than that company that that I'm not going to mention, but because they actually, MOB's training is kind of well updated, and it's just got a lot of juice for you guys to use and to promote. Yeah, I guess.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for giving us some of your time today. Congratulations again on your 3 silver sales, and I hope to be calling you in the future with some more of these commissions.
Thank you, Karen.
You have a wonderful day.
You too. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.